Hi guys. I have another painting presentation for you today, and this time I would like to talk about Goya, the Spanish painter, and in particular this work, the 3rd of May, which he painted in 1814. Actually, I didn't know which work of Goya to pick for this presentation because he has a massive work, including paintings, but he was also a printmaker, and his work is so diversified and rich that I will probably make other videos about other aspects of his creations. But today, if we focus on this painting, it is a quite famous one. In general, this painting, the 3rd of May, is presented to show and condemn the horrors of war. It has a great emotional strength, I think, and I would like to tell you about the context of the work, how it is built, and how Goya manages to instigate this emotional power in this painting. So a few words about the events that are depicted by the 3rd of May. This painting represents the execution that took place in Madrid between the 2nd and the 3rd of May 1808, 6 years before he actually painted this. And the context is that in 1808 Europe was in the middle of Napoleonic wars, and in that context Spain was officially an allied, but in Napoleon's mind more like a satellite of France. And in 1808, in order to be able to invade Portugal, which was a long time ally of the United Kingdom, the French army invaded Spain to get access to Portugal. And in order to better control Spain, Napoleon's armies forced the king to abdicate, and Napoleon officially replaced the king by his own brother. Obviously, the legitimacy of the new King of Spain was more than questionable, and the Spanish population rejected this coup that had taken place, and then for the first time on the 2nd of May, an uprising took place in Madrid, the capital. This revolt was repressed very harshly, very brutally, and in fact every prisoner that was taken during these events with a weapon was sentenced to death with immediate effect, and the soldiers executed about 400 persons without any trial or other precaution, just after the uprising had been controlled. This is another story, but obviously, like it has been observed so many times in history, this repression would only generate more revolt in Spain, and in the following years, until the fall of Napoleon in 1814, the French army in Spain would be facing constant revolts, like a guerrilla that allowed the Spanish population to liberate itself when Napoleon fell. The first thing that draws our attention when looking at the picture is obviously this man with a white shirt that is faced by a line of guns, and if we pay a bit more attention to the painting, we see that it is built around two groups of men, and the two groups are extremely contrasting. On the right, you have soldiers shown from the back, which seem to have an extremely ferocious attitude, and they are painted with dark colors. They are pointing like a steel line of guns to the prisoners from the second group. And on the left, you have this group of victims, of men that are going to be executed, which look much weaker, obviously. And here we see their faces. The way the image is built tells us immediately where the subject is and where humanity is in this representation. You see the face of the victims, you see their suffering. They deserve to be identified as individuals, whereas the soldiers are in fact one single entity, compact, violent, and faceless, that incarnates violence and imminent death for the men that are lining up in front of them. What adds a dramatic dimension to the picture is this big and a bit weird lantern on the ground, which sheds light on the man and contributes to make it the central point of the canvas. And this man is the key of this work. Everything is made to make him appear like an incarnation of purity and innocence. This white shirt, which is illuminated by the light first, which is literally a stain of light in this world of obscurity, projecting shadows and lightning in all directions. The position of the man, too, which reminds of the crucifixion, with these arms extended, and also if we pay a bit more attention to his hands, these stigmats that are apparently represented. There is also a reference to religion with this priest at the knee of the man. This is probably more or as much a historic and political stance than a reference to religion itself. In fact, in the context of the resistance of the Spanish population to the occupying armies, the church had organized the resistance, called for insurrections, and as the painting was commissioned by the community of Madrid to Goya, there is probably an acknowledgement of this contribution of Church, the Catholic Church, to these events. But the point is that the character is the personification of innocence, and what makes this work so emotional is that Goya manages to capture a very fragile and evanescent moment of the few seconds, or maybe just fractions of seconds before death of this man. This is not really a death scene. It is just this sensation of confusion, of sideration, of an innocent man who is going to be annihilated by this faceless creature he has in front of him. And the faceless creature is the violence of war, its injustice, its inhumanity that is being captured in a very powerful manner in the painting. And the striking horror of the scene is also reinforced by the presence of this dead body laying at the feet of the future victim. This dead body in blood, painted in grey, because the light of life that for a few seconds still is in the central character has gone, and what awaits the convicted man is the same return to the shadows. Goya's painting, the 3rd of May, had a very strong influence on following generations of painters, and his work, because of its universal dimension, because of the strength, the emotion that 2 centuries later continues to strike us when we see it, was often referenced in other paintings. An example of that is the execution of the Emperor of Mexico, painted by Manet several decades later, is a direct citation of the 3rd of May. Thank you for listening, and bye bye.